Welcome back to the DAWGCAST, the only podcast that premature ejaculators could use as a sex playlist. As always, I am your host, comedian, podcaster, and guy who's worried about aluminum in his deodorant, Pat Moore Comedy, joined as always by my esteemed co-host, podcaster, Pomeranian, and water hater, Ozzy Oscar the Palm. So, Oscar, did you hear the story about the woman with the chihuahua in Florida? Oscar, what's up, buddy? I'm sorry, are you ignoring me?
Yes, I am in fact ignoring you.
Well, you aren't now, so what's up?
Ah, damn it. Well, I refuse to work when I know you're planning to torture me after this.
Torture you? What are you talking? Wait, is this because Mom and I told you need to take a bath tonight?
Yes, exactly. You can't tell a man he's going to the gallows and expect him to work after that.
The gallows? Okay, you're being a bit overdramatic here. Besides, showering is great. It makes you smell better. It's refreshing. It can reset your whole day.
It's hell. It is a literal living hell and considered to be torture by the United Nations.
Okay, the United Nations does not consider showering torture. I'm sorry, Oscar.
You call it showering. I call it waterboarding. Potato.
No. You are not being waterboarded. In fact, we have a clip. Jamie, do you want to pull that up? Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, all I'm seeing here is a son being viciously attacked by his parents. This is so awful. It might get us pulled from YouTube.
Oscar, it's literally just you being bathed. That's it. You're going to see in the comments, people are not going to be on your side with this. I mean, people like showering. A lot of people love showering. And everybody likes being around people who have showered.
Yeah, but it's just not part of my culture. And I wish you'd stop trying to force your colonizer morals and ethics on me.
Okay, so now that I've presented the video, you're switching arguments from it's torture to it's not your culture?
Look, I know as a white person, you probably don't understand having a culture that you care about. But my culture honors the smells of the outdoors. We have rolling ceremonies where we find good smells and then roll in them to bring those smells with us to the afterlife to share with our ancestors.
First of all, how can you say I don't understand having a culture when I've told you specifically multiple times about the 3 nights that I saw Fish at the Gorge in 2018 and the fact that they played Infinity into It's Ice into Divided Sky to close the first set, but anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. The point is, I'm not buying your whole it's cultural argument.
Typical Anglo-Saxon colonizer attitude to disrespect my proud people's culture of smells and to try to wash away the scents I'm bringing to my ancestors from my ceremony.
Look, I see that you think you have me on my heels here, but no one is buying this, okay? You need to shower, and when this pod is over, you're getting washed.
But I don't wanna. The water is all gross and wet, and I get cold.
Well, that's all the time.
No, wait. We didn't talk about, how you feel about abortion.
Oscar, we're not doing this, okay? You're taking a shower. That's the end of it.
Oh, so you don't believe in a woman's right to choose?
No, I obviously believe women should have autonomy over their bodies.
But when it comes to my body, I don't get a choice? You don't believe in a dog's right to choose?
All right, and that's all the time we have for this week's DAWGCAST, a podcast for people who like smelling good. If you enjoy the podcast, why not share it with a friend who takes baths? As always, I have been your host and guy who looks like he doesn't shower but totally does shower quite often, Pat Moore Comedy, joined as always by my esteemed co-host, smelly boy, Ozzy Oscar the Palm. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.